It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Bengals on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player, second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he is met in his tracks behind. From one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Jackson now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mack Wilson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Taking it about the 36. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
The drive will start with an option going left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? You gotta give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, he'll take that.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday?
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Brown.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Now Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The quick feet by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, good move. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to keep it running right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. And you hope this is nothing serious.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 81 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
(7-7), our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Dobbs.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
He'll get only. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now 2nd and 3.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
6 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. Staying on his feet. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An option handoff here to Mixon. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Mitchell now off the option.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Aguilar in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Bengals offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now it's Burrow.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Lots of great matchups to come this weekend, starting out in Germany, the final international game of the year. Giants and Panthers from Munich. Oh, it's an early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2.
Mix it up the middle.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Burrow going to keep it running right.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Things have certainly gone their way in this one, largely thanks to the efforts of their running game. As we scroll through some of these highlights, this has been a master class on how to run the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In motion, Aguilar. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Shedding through the defense, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson now.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. The 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion right is Aguilar. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw again is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Complete to Mark Andrews. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bengals getting set to go.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 13.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to keep it running right.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Jackson.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.